Chapter 11. I filed for divorce. Filing for divorce wasn't an easy decision. It was a breaking point. A silent scream from my soul saying, "Enough is enough." It wasn't done out of rage or revenge. It was done out of exhaustion. I had finally reached the place where the pain of staying outweighed the fear of leaving. I remember the day clearly, the numbness, the stillness in my hands as I signed the papers. There wasn't a dramatic moment or an emotional outburst, just a quiet, solemn acceptance that this marriage had taken more from me than it ever gave. It wasn't about hating him. If I'm honest, I still loved him. But love stopped being a good enough reason to keep sacrificing myself. Love stopped being a reason to keep cleaning up emotional messes that I didn't create. I had tried everything: patience, prayer, counseling, silence, screaming, leaving, coming back. Nothing changed. And that day, I finally did. Filing for divorce was my way of saying, I choose me. It was my declaration that I was tired of loving someone who didn't know how to love me back without hurting me. That I was tired of pretending this relationship was still worth fighting for when I was the only one in the ring. And yet, it didn't feel like freedom right away. It felt like grief. Because even broken things leave behind memories. Even unhealthy love leaves traces. I wasn't just letting go of a man. I was letting go of 17 years of shared dreams, of hope, of the story I told myself we'd one day live out. But I also knew that healing doesn't come without a decision. A line has to be drawn. And filing was mine. I didn't file because I stopped loving him. I filed because I started loving myself. It wasn't about punishment. It was about peace. And for the first time in a long time, I started to believe I deserved that. So I walked away from the table of crumbs I'd been sitting at, hoping for a meal. I stopped asking for someone to feed me love in scraps, and I decided to rebuild a life where I was no longer starving. That paper, the one with my signature on it, wasn't just a legal form. It was a promise I made to myself. A promise to never again abandon my heart just to keep someone else's whole.